video tutorial, I will cover how to insert your own lease addendum into QuikStor Express. To do so, we'll want to go to Tools and then Word Processing. We'll select Lease Addendum. The first thing that we want to do is make sure that we can preview the current default lease addendum by selecting Preview with Existing Tenant. No errors appear, so I'll go ahead and select Close and click the Design button to enter the design mode. This is the default lease addendum provided by QuikStor Express. There are some fields in this addendum that are required by the program. So it is our recommendation that to add your own lease, you go to Edit and Add Page. This will give you a variety of options that you can choose for the new page that you are adding, including the option to select between letter and legal. For my purposes, I'll select letter and click OK. We can see at the top we now have page 1 with the default variables provided by QuikStor and page 2. I'll go ahead and start my lease addendum on page 2. First, I'll insert an image. This is my facility logo. I'll select the image button. When I move my mouse over to the document, crosshairs appear, and I can then drag an area for my logo. A dialog box will appear. I'll select Load. The pictures formats accepted by QuikStor are bitmaps, JPEGs, icon, WMFs, and EMFs. I'll select my logo and click Open. Don't worry if you have a distortion here, we can fix that in the next step, and click OK. Now I'll modify this box to accommodate my logo. In the next step, I want to put in some text. I'll click the Rich Text Editor button. Again, crosshairs will appear, and I'll drag out an area for my new text. A dialog box pops up. In this section, you can either type your text or you can paste from Word, which is what I will do. So I'll select some text from Word and paste. This maintains formatting and is generally the easiest option. Once my text has been placed, I'll select the check mark, and I can see that my text is now in my lease. If the box that I drew was not large enough to accommodate all of the text that I pasted, I can expand it here, and you can see how the entirety of number 5 is now visible. Keep in mind that when pasting from Word, you will have to paste page by page, as QuikStor word processing will not automatically carry over excess text to a new page. Once I've completed this, I'll click Save and Close. The last step in modifying a lease addendum should always be to preview the addendum to make sure that no errors will appear when you go to move in a tenant. I'll select Preview with Existing Tenant, and we can see that my custom lease text is displaying correctly and no errors have appeared. It is our recommendation that as you modify your lease, that you save and preview multiple times throughout the process. So, for example, if you had a 4-page lease, we recommend after each page that you save, close, and preview, and that will help catch any errors that may appear. This concludes our video on how to modify a lease addendum.